little screen pass to Hyde. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Go, go, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Interception, baby. All day.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tight right. 4 down.
2nd and 15. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get that. Let's go. Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Get it. Go.
Back to throw. Cameron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. Cameron. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay, from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You can't block me.
Here's Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Go hit it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Look at the spin. And he'll be be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. On 1st and 10, Cameron, he finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. From the gun, Cameron looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cameron. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cameron, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go.
15-1. 15-1.
Looking to throw. Cameron. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
We got 6 all day.
Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's complete. It's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On 1st down, Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cameron firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Cameron. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Cameron. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9 now.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got it.
Throwing on first down. Cameron, he'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's checking. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Cameron rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On third down, Cameron gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here on second and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. DJ Moore with 3 touchdown receptions. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Ryan Tannehill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over, A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Cameron. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Cameron, he completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cameron. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
70, easy.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
That's how we do it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen and the grab by Croft. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
5.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Get ready. 10 over.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Oh, you got deep?
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Judy Bates.
Mike 51.
It's a game of 8. Brings up second
Ready?
and 2.
Get.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
50, play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Buccaneers field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You.
We go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Defense all day. All day.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. This is Hunt. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On the ready.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Nice hit, boy.
Looking to throw. Cameron. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Yeah, right there, 54 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And again, it's Allen. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he has the first